4 years of trading, 2 years of losing, and over 5 figures of losing money, okay? I lost more than 10,000 bucks trying to figure this shit out and trying to become profitable. This isn't some secret strategy video, okay? If you're looking for some holy grail strategy and thinking you're just gonna become profitable after watching one video and one strategy, then click off this video, because this video is not for you. There's no such thing in trading as a get rich quick scheme, okay? No one gets rich after 3 months. It's a longer process than a lot of people may think. Now, my 2 years of losing, I wasn't necessarily doing things wrong, okay? I was just on the wrong path, learning the wrong things. I had too much information at hand. I was changing my strategy. I didn't have the right people to guide me at first. And that's why it screwed me over. That's why it made me lose for 2 years straight and made me lose just over $10,000 trying to trade. And because I was that person that always thought it was just my strategy. I thought that my psychology is obviously in check. My psychology is obviously perfect, right? And it has to be my strategy that is fucking me over. It has to be my strategy that is not making me profitable, right? Because it kind of makes sense. The strategy is the only thing that will actually technically make you money, okay? But the thing is, a lot of people think this way, and I'll tell you right now, it's the fucking worst way to think, and it's totally wrong. You only get worse off thinking that the strategy is your problem, and it's not your mentality and your psychology, and basically the way that you're approaching trading. So I've got my little notebook here as well. I've written down some stuff that I want to speak about, and pretty much just tell you my raw story of my losing years in trading, what I changed to make it better and to become profitable, really. The type of things I had to change, okay? Was it my strategy? Was it psychology? Was it a bunch of other stuff, okay? So I'm gonna run you through that. I'll run you through my notes as well. So yeah. Okay, so let's roll with my losing 2 years. All right, the first issue was changing strategies constantly, okay? So every time I'd hit a hard stretch, okay, about a month's worth of trades, and it wasn't really working out for me, the first thing I would have done is quit and move on to the next strategy. And this was probably one of my biggest issues in my losing years of trading. I just thought that there was no such thing as a negative month. I thought that every single trade, okay, could be a winner. And I thought that if I tried hard enough and if I changed things hard enough within my strategy, I could have a 99% win rate strategy, right? To the point where I don't have to worry about drawdowns. I don't have to worry about losing months. And so what I did was, when I was going through these losing months, or even just these losing streaks of 3 to 5 trades, right? Which is nothing really. I'll start considering, I think, I need to change strategies. I need to think of something new. I need to do something new. It's out there. On YouTube, I can find it. It's out there somewhere, that holy grail strategy that will make me profitable within only 1 or 2 months of trying, semi-trying, not even trying that hard. So that was the biggest issue, changing strategies and changing things within my strategy as well. What I was doing is I was constantly adding more and more shit, more and more confluences. I started adding inducement. Dude, I even started measuring the size of a fair value gap just to see the volume in the market and see if I could differentiate my trading using that, seeing if it was more profitable if there was a bigger gap or a smaller gap, I was doing shit like this. I was being so nitpicky, and I was not really overthinking it, but I was just trying to deep dive so fucking hard to the point where I would barely really be trading, and I'm sure my win rate went up, but I wasn't even really making money. I wasn't trading as much, and I wasn't really making money, and so what's the point? What I tried to sacrifice was those drawdown periods, and for what? What was the gain? For not more money, for not better risk reward or RR over the total year, okay? So that was my worst thing, accepting drawdowns are just normal in trading. It does suck to see however much you risk, whether you risk $5, whether you risk $500 per trade. Seeing that lose, it doesn't feel good, okay? That red on your screen doesn't feel fucking good. So yeah, drawdowns for me were a big issue. And then another point with my trading was I was trying to look for like endless like online courses or YouTube or like just new stuff. I was just trying to get more information and thinking that the answer was having more info, being more well informed. I started looking at new YouTube videos. I started looking at tons of podcasts and books and stuff. And don't get me wrong, these things are great, but I don't really know what I was searching for. Like, I was trying to learn to the point where I'd be learning brand new things like every single day, and that just wasn't that necessary. Like, it wasn't necessary at all. Just got to a point where it was basically information overload, and it's like that Bruce Lee, I think the quote is, you practice, like, he's not scared of the guy that practiced 1,000 kicks once. He's scared of the guy that practiced the one kick 1,000 times. And that makes total sense. Like, you don't need to be constantly searching and learning, trying to change your trading. Okay. Obviously, everyone just continues learning for the rest of their life. But in trading, like, sometimes enough can be enough. Like, obviously, you're still going to be learning throughout the years. I'm still learning. I'll be learning forever. It's just how it goes. But it gets to a point where you shouldn't be learning so much that it's like it's just information overload and you're just doing too much. Okay. So that was another point. I was just searching for more information when I knew I didn't need it. Like, it wasn't the information that I had to fix. Okay. And because of these 2 points, really, this was like my ready to quit trading. I just thought, fuck this shit. Like, it really is a scam. Like, it's not, you can't make money from it. Like, I'm a pretty maths driven guy, and like, if my strategy didn't work and the numbers didn't work out, that's it. Like, trading is just a scam. Trading is shit. Trading, like, you'll never make money from it, and it's just all a total scam. Like, the whole industry is just a total scam. So I kind of thought to myself, I mean, should I fucking quit? Like, I could go do so many other business type of venture things where I'd be, honestly, like, I would just have been happier and like more motivated, more keen to do it. Like, trading for me, the motivation was getting pretty fucking low. I was disciplined, right? Like, I continued to show up day in, day out, but fuck, it got worse towards like the bottom. So yeah, like, it almost led me to the I just want to quit moment. It did lead me to the I want to quit moment, but I didn't quit. I thought, fuck it, you know what? Like, if I just stick with it, if I stick with it long enough, I don't know if this is a quote somewhere I read online or I thought it in my head or something. I don't know, but like, if you stick with it long enough, there's only really 2 options that can happen. You either quit or you make it happen, right? And so at that point, I was like, fuck, if I'm gonna quit, then that's it. It's not gonna work, right? But if I stick at it for maybe 3 more months, maybe 1 more year, maybe 5 more years, maybe even fucking 10 more years, right? And if I spent 10 years doing it, and I eventually became profitable and successful, and I made lots of money and freedom and all that kind of like stuff, I would think back to myself, was that 10 years worth it? Yeah, it was, because I got there in the end, right? So for me, that quote, from wherever the fuck it's from, is great for me. Like, I love it. So yeah, if you either quit or you make it. There's really only 2 decisions. Like, there's genuinely nothing else that could happen, right? There's genuinely nothing else that could happen. You either quit or you either work hard enough to the point where you make it. I definitely read that online somewhere now that I think about it. Anyway, so yeah, that led me, like, I was at my I want to quit moment, and then I got to this point, I realized that quote kind of just like hit me in the head, and I was like, fuck it, you know what, I'm just going to keep on doing it. It doesn't take that much time for me. My strategy is like 15 minutes a day, right? I woke up this morning, it's Friday here in Melbourne, made 1,500 and something bucks, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I just realized that I'll just stay in it long enough, and I know I'll eventually be profitable. I know I'll eventually be successful with it. Okay, so what was the actual shift that from when I pretty much bottomed out to like being I want to quit trader? What it actually like shifted my mindset to keep on going and to be a profitable trader. And pretty much the number one thing I could recommend and what my mentor at the time recommended was less is more. Less is genuinely more. In trading, it's a fucking weird business because in every other business, the harder you work and the longer you work, the more successful you'll be, right? If you ran a fucking drop shipping company, or you ran an e-commerce website, you ran a clothing brand, right? If you sort of neglect it and you don't bother with it, right? Then obviously it's going to be it's going to be shit, right? Like it's not really going to work because you're not really putting any time and effort into it, and that's that, right? And so the human brain is conditioned to think like this just from fucking thousands of years, right? So the thing with trading is genuinely the less you do is more. The more you try and add information, the more you try and fucking add things to your strategy, the more you just spend time on the charts, right? It can impact you in a negative way in your trading, okay? So less is truly more, and that's the shift I'd made because I was adding more and more stuff. I was trying to like learn new shit, new strategies, and my mentor at the time just said, bro, just like don't take a break from trading, but just trade the live charts. Don't worry about back testing. Don't read fucking new books or new podcasts or anything. Just focus on your live trading, and that's it. And genuinely, that moment had just clicked for me. I'd realized that I'd spent fucking hours back testing every day, not really getting anywhere. I was just going in a fucking circle. I was just constantly trying to like read new books and new podcasts and new ideas, and I was learning too much information from different people that tell me different stuff, right? Just thought, fuck it, I'm gonna listen to him. I'm only gonna trade live trading, and he's my mentor. I listen to him. I don't really need to listen to anyone else, right? So that was the shift. Less is more. So the realization, stop looking for more, picked one thing and just stuck with it, okay? It's the same in trading. Picked one strategy. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep this strategy, because I changed strategies like a fair few times. Like I was day trading at the start, and I eventually moved to like more passive, like swing trading, fucking vibes or whatever. So just pick one thing and give it real time. 1 month doesn't mean shit, okay? 3 months doesn't mean shit. Even like probably 6 months doesn't really mean shit. You need to put in actual genuine time, and you'll realize just slowly your behaviors change to the way that they're meant to be, and you'll be trading better. 100%, you'll just be a better trader, okay? So what I changed, so one strategy, cut the extra content and judged it over months, not weeks, okay? So yeah, I just picked one strategy and I just simply give it time, all right? That's what it is. So lesson one, commit to one thing, okay? Stop switching after a single red month. Stop switching just because you've gone through 5 trades that are losers in your first 10 fucking trades, okay? It's not a big enough sample size to do anything. You need like 100, 200, 300 trades for you to see, shit, this thing can like actually work, right? Like this strategy is actually profitable. Or this strategy is unprofitable and I need to change something, okay? I need to go back, speak to my mentor. He can look at my trades and he can fix it for me, you know? He can look at it and tell me what to do, all right? Instead of giving it 10 trades and just judging yourself, just thinking, fuck this shit, this is shit strategy. I'm gonna switch a strategy because I know there's some get rich quick scheme, holy grail strategy out there anyways, all right? Yeah, a strategy, it needs real sample size, okay? 10 trades, 20 trades is just not gonna fucking cut it, all right? You need hundreds. You need to genuinely think in the hundreds before you can start thinking about proper sample size data, okay? Lesson number 2, less input, more execution, all right? So stop trying to think about too much about adding into your strategy or adding into your daily life, or fucking waking up at 6 a.m. and like doing like all this bunch of shit and cold plunge and meditation, right? Look, those things can help, but like it's so small, like it's marginal how much they can actually really help with trading. Okay. Anyways, my point being, don't think those things are what's going to fix you for your trading journey. Okay, because you don't need more. Okay, what I said before, less is more. All right. You just need execution. You need to come in, day out, execute your trades. Okay, when you see valid setups, execute them. Make sure you journal all your trades. Don't skip journaling. Okay, do a monthly check-in. Review your fucking checklist. Like, these are the kind of things that you just have to execute. Okay, you don't have to worry about new strategies and new information. Just stick with what you've got and execute it. Okay, more information, it's not more consistency. Okay, because you've listened to some new fucking podcast doesn't mean you're going to be a better trader. All right, you can definitely apply things from those podcasts or books to your trading, but don't think that'll fix your consistency, because I'll tell you right now, it won't. It will not at all. The only person that can fix it is yourself. Okay, your mentor can guide you through it. You could read a shiny fucking podcast that will tell you what to do, but it's only you that can actually fix it, and it's only you that can actually execute. Okay. More information. It's not isn't more consistency, and it's procrastination in disguise. Okay. You probably do realize what the things that you do need to do, but it is 100% easier just to sit in your bed, put your laptop, and just watch some YouTube, you know, and just think like, oh yeah, this is me working on my trading. Okay, that's procrastination. All right, you need more execution, not more info. Then I've got so I got lesson 3. Okay, so lesson 1 was commit to one thing. Lesson 2 is less input, more execution. And then lesson 3 here I've got was systems and not willpower. Okay. You got to build out systems in your trading. Okay, this kind of goes hand in hand with the execution, but it just makes your life easier. You got to have a system that you follow every single day without a skip. Okay, like without a miss. Guaranteed, you're going to follow it every single day. All right, on your trading days. Okay. Checklist that I follow every trade. No exceptions. All right. If it skips my checklist, I'm not taking the trade. Okay. Obviously, everyone is human. I've taken trades in the past, even in the past month, maybe 1 or 2 trades where I've just been like, I look back and I'm like, does that really fit my checklist? Doesn't. So probably shouldn't have taken the trade, but you know what? In the future, like, I learn from my mistakes. Okay. It's not just because it's a loss, it's a mistake. A loss is perfectly normal. Okay. The mistake is like, I knew that I wasn't following my checklist. Like, when I look back at it, that's a mistake. I'm going to fix that mistake. Okay. And I've got that system in place. It's not just me thinking that up and just making that shit up and knowing that I can fix it. Okay. I have a system for this specific topic for me to fix when it comes to that. Okay. My system is to monthly journal check-in. I check my journal. The system fixes it for me. Okay. Monthly journal review. Okay. Don't worry about every fucking trade. Like, as in, as soon as you hit a trade and you checklist it, okay, oh, was that good or was that not? Or, oh, it was shit because it was a loss or whatever. Don't worry trade by trade. Okay. Do this shit monthly. All right. You could even do it weekly, depending on how often you trade. If you're a day trader that trades a lot of trades, weekly might be a better fit. But for me, where I hover around 15 trades, give or take, a month, monthly for me is totally fine. Your motivation runs out. Okay. Your systems do not. All right. Let's be honest. Like, the motivation, it's up and down. It swings a lot. It's not at its peak every single day. Okay. So there are days where I wake up and I just think, fuck, like, I just don't really want to trade or whatever, you know, like, I'm just not motivated to trade. I don't care about trading, which you probably should be. Like you shouldn't care about it at all, really, like your results. But there are just days where I just think, fuck, I'm just not motivated to trade. Okay, I just can't be fucked. Okay, but the systems that I have in place force me to trade. Okay, I trade every day. Like, every day the market is open. I look at my checklist and I take valid setups. All right, that's my system. It doesn't care about my feelings or my motivation. Okay, that system tells me that I need to trade. I'm fucking trading. Okay, I see a valid setup. I'm taking that fucking valid setup. All right. So motivation, it runs out. Your systems will never run out. If you've got a proper system and process in place, it won't ever run out. All right, so what is the result? Okay, so 2 years losing, over $10,000 lost, okay? Just trying to figure this shit out. And I thought about quitting, okay? I was very close to quitting. I'd stuck with it, and I guess I made it out in the end, okay? I became a profitable trader. Now I'm trading a 5-figure portfolio, okay? Look, I do other things, but my trading is consistent. I make decent enough money from it to the point where I'm satisfied, okay? So, and it's working out well for me, right? Making money, life is good, I guess, and just is what it is, okay? I'm a profitable trader now. I'm a consistent trader now, and it's giving me the returns that I'd worked hard for and gone through for over 4 years now. It's finally given me an ROI on my investment, on my time, on my money, on all those things, right? And it wasn't a better strategy that got me there. It was doing less better, okay? It was doing less things in a way better sense, in a way more efficient sense, okay? Instead of just trying to information overload and do as much as I can for fucking 23 hours a day, less is more, and I was doing it better, right? I was just waking up, executing my trades, and that's it. Because you do need time away from the charts as well. If you're spending all your time on the charts, it can only really lead to bad things, okay? It can lead to over trading. It can lead to trying to revenge trade after taking a loss, okay? It's not really a great thing to be doing, all right? So less and more, okay? If you're stuck strategy hopping or thinking that you need like you think it's a strategy that's a problem, or you're just kind of stuck in general, right? You don't really know where you're going with trading. It's kind of tough and you're lost. I was there. I was in that exact position thinking, fuck, I want to quit. I have no idea where my trading is actually going. Am I actually doing anything? Do I actually have a proper strategy? Okay, do I have a proper system, process, these kind of things, okay? I was totally lost and I wanted to quit, right? And this is exactly what I've built my one-on-one mentorship for, right? I've got a easy strategy, okay? It's 15 minutes a day swing trading strategy. I deep dive so fucking much into psychology side of things because that is what it'll truly fix you, okay? So I can give you all the pieces to the strategy and you trade it, right? And you might just think, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna do that and I'll be profitable. The psychology is genuinely 90 to 95% of trading, right? I thought that was total bullshit when I first heard that, but it's not. It is not. And that's exactly why I built my one-on-one mentorship to be based around, because I documented every stage of my journey, and so I know exactly what stages I went through, what I did to fix it, how my mentor had helped me, and basically just everything I did for me to become a profitable trader, all right? So yeah, that's why I built my one-on-one mentorship, to help people stuck in that exact position to actually becoming a profitable trader and actually achieving their dreams of becoming a profitable trader, okay? I've got the systems, I've built the systems to actually execute it, okay? The systems that I've got in place for myself. I've got that in my one-on-one mentorship as well. So just hit the link in the description as well. Let's you can book a call. I'll see if we're a good fit, because I don't just take any trader that I can on, okay? I only want genuinely motivated traders that actually want to become a profitable trader, right? Not just some bums that just start out and just think it's a get rich quick scheme. No, I need genuine people that want to be genuinely profitable traders, and they want to genuinely change their trading life. Change them from going inconsistent and not profitable to a consistent and profitable trader.